Hi and welcome. It's Rita once again from Gringo to Tico. And at this point, I'm going to talk to you about something that I promised you guys I'd talk to you about a while ago and I didn't. And that's security at the beach and security with your car when you're out and about and traveling. Because if you're a rental car and you're a tourist, understand you have a target on your back. Because all the thieves, everybody, we all know what a rental car is and who's in a rental car, so therefore who's a tourist. And a lot of the bad people know that tourists tend to have all their valuables in the rental car. That happens, right? But there's times when you're more at risk than others and there's things that they're looking for. So one of the things you can do to keep your electronics, which is something they're looking for, passports and money safe is if you have a rental car that has the spare tire in the back of the car underneath a thing you open that up and stick your valuables down in there. Put all your other shit on top of it so it's hard to get at. Put extreme valuables up in underneath the seats in the springs, underneath the driver's and passenger's seat, things like that if you have to leave them in the car. If you're going to the beach and you already have an accommodation somewhere, don't take anything with you. Going to the beach, a copy of your passport if you have to, because sometimes they're stopping people on the highway about that and you have to have something with you, but a copy in the car. But don't leave anything in the car. And one of the things that I do when I'm going to the beach, even when I go to town, unless I've got like my computer in the back or something like that, I leave my windows down. Doors are unlocked. They know there's nothing in that car for them to steal. If I'm that brave to leave it totally unlocked, they know there's nothing in there. And there is nothing in there. There might be a little bit of change. Go ahead, take it. I really don't care. But they've never bothered me. And I started doing that years and years and years ago when I was a single woman here and I would go to the beach by myself. I had a hidey place in my old Land Cruiser. I would stick my keys and anything that I needed, and then I just left everything wide open, and I've never, ever been robbed. Touch wood, and maybe I've just been lucky. But, and when you're parking in parking lots, going to get groceries and stuff, park close to where the guard is, those kinds of things. It's about using the same spidey senses and the same protection you would use wherever you are at home. Sometimes we're on holidays, we get a little lackadaisical, I'll call it, and we forget to use those safety measures that we would use no matter where we were, if we're going to a mall, going to a grocery store, wherever home is for you, right? It's that same kind of thing. And but the biggest thing here is just, if you've got valuables in your car, hide them well. Park where it's open, where there's other people around, where there's traffic, where there's things moving. Although they may act like they own the car, right? But if they're having to break in, somebody will notice. If they're breaking into the car, somebody will pick up on that. Going to the beach, again, don't take anything with you. When you're at the beach and you want to go swimming, you want to go out, always leave somebody with your stuff. Keep it very close to you. I always hang my bag right on the back of my chair so I would feel if somebody was taking it off of that. Some of the beaches where you go, where it's more remote and there's nobody around, understand that there are canduchos, people who live in those areas in the mountains around the beaches, and they know that like the back of their hand. And they can be in and out just like that. So fast, it will make your head spin. They can be down, grab your stuff, and they're already hiding in the jungle. And you have no idea that they've even been or gone until your stuff is gone. So when you're at those really remote beaches, don't take anything with you. Again, that's where your car's going to be more at risk as well. So just have your stuff right where you can see it and never, ever, ever leave it alone. If you're going to some place that's got security, like Playa Ventanas down on the Baena Coast, places like that where there is security there, the canduchas, the people, they can't get in as easily to rob you because of all the security. So you can be a little more relaxed about that kind of stuff. But still, never leave your stuff alone. Somebody goes swimming, somebody stays with the stuff, right? And always have it in your sight. That's just the most important thing that you can do to keep you and your stuff safe. We don't want you to have to go through the hassle of losing your stuff. That's just, especially your passport, that just makes the holiday, it ruins the whole thing. So, just take those precautions and keep yourself safe and have fun out there. Once you know the safety precautions, then you can relax and you can have fun. All right? Talk to you soon. Gringo to Tico, Rita Lucas, Pura Vida.